Now for this one, this is the computer aided Rockwell tester, and it can evaluate, calculate the Rockwell reading itself after you finish applying the load. It can calculate itself and display the reading over here. Okay, so let's start from turning on the power over here. Okay, who will be the tester later? Karen. Okay, please come here. Otherwise you can't see it. There is a switch over here.
Is it okay if I feel it? I'm not gonna turn it on.
Okay, you may turn it on.
Oh, there. I can
Okay,
turn it on.
turn on. Okay, and then let's see here. And for this one, you can do not just HRC. You can do a lot of Rockwell harness test scale, I should say, because you can have scale A, B, C, blah blah blah. Okay, and then there's a list, a table over here. You may come closer so that you can record it clearly. So this is the scale mode, and this is the indenter that under that scale, the type of indenter it is, and this is the loading in kilograms. Yes. So you can see here, for example, now we are going to do the HRC scale, because for ordinary or regular steel, mostly we will use the C scale. Okay, so you can see here that C scale C scale is diamond cone. Diamond cone is already here, so you don't have to worry about the indenter. All you have to set is the load. The load for the C scale is 150. So you have to make sure that your load is 150. And you can see here, there's a knob here. You can rotate the knob to the scale, and there's a line mark over here, and which means that now it's 100. For 100, you can see here that a lot of scale with the load 100. For example, B, D, E, a lot, and so now it is HRE. If you want to change and then press this one, you can find a lot of different scale over here. But now we are going to conduct the HRC test, so we move it to 150 because it's here. The load should be 150. And now, as you can see here, that HRK also uses 150 kilogram as the load. So we press this one to change. P scale, V scale, C scale. Okay, this is what we want to use. The right scale we want to use. Okay, so now we finished setting up the load, and now we're going to put our specimen onto it. This is our specimen. This is the specimen for the wear test, and for the wear test, the specimen will be applied. The test is approximately at the center. I mean, the wear test will be conducted over here. So we will use the 4 corners to test in order not to damage the test area, because as you can see, I think this one will be much easier to see. This is the indentation marks after the test. You can see here that it is very obvious. So if this is the surface after the test, and if you want to do other tests, it is a destructive test.
It's already.
So the surface will be damaged. So that is why I tried to use the corner another
Next.
purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so now, but however, though you are going to test at the corner, make sure that it is not unstable. For example, if this is something like this, it is not stable enough, or for this one it will tilt. So make sure that it's stable, stably applied or placed to the stage. Okay, and then we finish placing it. And how to make the stage to go upward or downward. Over here, you can see here that if you rotate clockwise, it will make the stage to go upward, and counterclockwise, downward. Okay, so when loading the specimen, make it to be as low as possible, so that while you take it out, and because sometimes it is not no horizontal, it's not so horizontal, you will tilt it a little bit, or to take it a little bit upward, it will damage the indenter. So always make sure that a bit lower and more safer. Safer. Okay. So now, as we finish placing it, and then we move it upward, clockwise upward. Of course, make sure that it's all fine. And now we are in the auto mode, which means that when you finish applying the load, and then the computer inside will do all the rest, and then to show you the reading over here. Okay, let's try. Just move upward, and to make the indenter to be in touch with the specimen. Before it's in touch, you can move the stage very fast. It's fine. When it's going to be in touch, you will feel it. If you will test later, when it's in touch, you can see more resistance. And then move slower, a bit or much more slower. So you can move, you can see the reading is increasing. And increasing. Don't move, or I should say, don't rotate the stage too fast. You can see now it moved to the second light, and the third, so on and so forth. And then to the set. Okay, stop. And it will test itself. When the start light off.
It's off?
No,
Oh.
not yet. It's not off. When it's off, and then the test finished.
It's
Okay, it's off. So it's 29.7. This is the results for the hardness of this specimen. Okay, and not finished, because of course recorded. And if you want to get the value, and you may record it as 29.7, and then we have to detach the indenter between the indenter and the specimen, and then we push a little bit, press it a little, because to avoid that while you retract the indenter, sometimes they will stick each other. So just press it a little bit onto the stage, and then move downward, which means that counterclockwise. Move that. Okay, you can see here that now is already detached each other, but to make it moving downward more, to be safer. Okay, and then when it's detached, you can remove your finger, and then to take it back horizontally. Okay, and then finish our test. Okay, and any question?